And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Coyote girls volleyball team looking for their first win of the season tonight at home against the Mandan Braves, who own one WDA win. Let's see if tonight was the night for the Coyotes. Early all Coyotes. Mandan serving. Avery Ostrom is going to get up there, and she's going to come up with a nice point. Then two good volleys between these two clubs, and then it's Avery Ostrom again. Once, twice, it worked the second time. That's going to fall in. But the Braves wake up. All-state softball player for the Coyotes, Riley Ergen, serving. Watch the Braves. Jersey Hemis is going to flying up and come up with a big play there. Then more Braves. Anna Lies is going to belt one that the Coyotes can't quite handle. So the Braves were getting things going late here in the first set. And then the comeback is complete. Allison Holzer is going to drive one. Coyotes can't quite come up with. They rally to win set one, 25-21, and they go on to beat the Coyotes, but it was very close. They're coming on. Second set, 27-25, and then 25-17. So the Coyotes are working hard with their new staff and all their relatives coming out to support the team. It's good to see. Another club that's coming on, Williston Soccer. They lost a lot to graduation after getting to the state for the first time. Century's a good team, so they fall 1-0 to Century, but that's what's known as a good loss in the sports world. Coyote boys tennis team has a new head coach. Well, it's former Coyote great Tim Kristen, and tonight he talks about his new club.
You know, the easy thing, I think a lot of easy stuff, a lot of it is just mental. I think a big part of high school tennis in North Dakota is just being aggressive and having that mindset. And right now, I think we're playing catch up on a lot of basic stuff that we take for granted. So I think if we can turn the corner mentally as far as being aggressive and coming out and having a lot of energy, which we've improved a little bit throughout the year, but I'm looking for more. So I think if we can have more energy, we'll be a force to be reckoned with and be in the hunt to qualify for state.
Not only that, but every week. I mean, as you know, it's tough competition every week here. So, you know, either you're ready or you're not.
Yeah, I don't know a single team that doesn't have a chance this year. That every team is well coached and experienced. Even the teams that have graduated players are like Minot High and Century are going to be in that hunt and to qualify for state. So there is no match where you look at the schedule and say, and especially for us, where you look at saying, okay, well that's a day off or anything, and it shouldn't be that way. So I think parity and good competition makes everyone better. So I'm okay with that.
You got some good seniors, kids who play other sports. That helps, particularly when you hit the gas of a long schedule at the end.
Yeah, good old scrappy Coyote tennis. We don't need tennis players. We like to have them, but we've traditionally had success with hockey players, golfers, basketball players. In fact, very few of our successful tennis players I would say are actually tennis players, and I mean that as a compliment. Especially hockey. So I really feel that if you're playing hockey and you're not in a fall sport, we want you because you will be good.
All right, here to back up Tim's point, Tyler Junt. Classic example, outstanding hockey player, outstanding tennis player. It all worked out for the Coyotes. This afternoon they had a workout, then they jumped on a bus, headed to West Fargo to meet West Fargo Cheyenne tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. More with the former Coyote on why he wanted to return to his old haunts and coach. Now on Saturday, UND goes to Missoula to take on the Grizz. Here's Bobby Houck on the Fighting Hawks.
So on to North Dakota. They've got a new head coach in Eric Schmidt, but their DNA is still the same. He's a North Dakota guy, and they look like they're a very tough football team to me. They've changed some, particularly on the defensive side. But what hasn't changed is that they're really good up front on both sides of the ball. They're a physical team. They play hard. All those things are just who their football team is and who they have been. So,
of course, they used to play in the Big Sky. They know each other well. 2 p.m. kickoff in Missoula. And after taking a week off, Lady Teton volleyball team, they're going to swing into action tomorrow. Powell, Wyoming. They will take on Mondack rival Dawson at 4. then the Carroll JV at 8 p.m. And a reminder, we have the Vikes and the Falcons Sunday on TVA to kick off at about 7:20. We'll see if those Vikes can keep her going under a rookie QB. Let's take a timeout.